You are being misled by the vast majority of crypto influencers, which are individuals who are providing you with information on the markets. These individuals may be news agencies, big institutions, or content creators. And in the video that I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you data that is 100% true and dates back to 2015 and shows a price pattern that is extremely similar. Our preferred digital asset, XRP, as well as what is quite likely to take place in the very near future consequently. What you are going to want to do is pay close attention to what is being said, because this will not only help you make a lot of money, but will also educate you a lot about how to make appropriate investments in the future. This is why you should make sure that you hit the like button, and then we can get started. Now, I'm going to begin by demonstrating to you all a particular pattern that has been occurring since 2015 and has been recurring ever since. This pattern, of course, demonstrates when XRP goes down, when XRP goes up, and when the cryptocurrency market receives trillions of dollars in liquidity. First things first, I'm going to demonstrate to you the 1-month trend for XRP, which began all the way back in 2021, when we reached our highest point in the past 8 years collectively. Naturally, we are all aware of the enormous pump that occurred in 2017, during which XRP reached a price of $3 at the time. This particular case scenario is going to be disregarded by me, because what I am about to demonstrate to you is going to provide a more true representation of what is likely to occur during this cycle. Now, if we take a look at the Stochastic Relative Strength Index RSI during the last cycle, we can see that the Stochastic RSI reached its highest point on the monthly chart in September of 2020. After that, it was only a few short months later that we formally entered the blue zone again. This occurred very shortly after that. Our all-time high of more than $1.59 was reached by us, in light of the fact that XRP was really trading at approximately 24 cents per currency just a few months ago. This price action is absolutely amazing. Now, there is one more item that I would want to bring to your attention, and that is the fact that on Monday, August 1st, 2022, we witnessed XRP reach its all-time low during the past couple of years. When I was talking to you guys, we had just reached 37 cents, which is when we were in the oversold zone. Right then, we hit that mark. After that, the blue line momentarily crossed over the top line right here, indicating that it was overbought. At that point, XRP did end up reaching its all-time high of 93 cents, which was achieved after the SEC triumph. But let's go on to the present day. It is possible for us to witness a moment in time that is of the utmost importance, which we have not witnessed since January of 2023. And that is, of course, the blue line one being down in the oversold part and an intersection between the orange and blue line, which is now, of course, where we are today, as of at least July, of course, which once again, throughout this period of time, we hit 47 cents. Now, I want to demonstrate to you all something that is of utmost significance, and that is the amount of time that it typically takes for us to reach the oversold phase, which is the point at which you can purchase XRP at a price that is a steal at 37 cents. All the way up to the prices that have never been seen before, right? We are getting close to $1, which is something that has happened on several occasions. When we take a trip back in time to Monday, August 1st, 2022, we will find that this intersection occurred at that time. At that time, the price of XRP was 37 cents. And of course, we reached that all-time high point in July of 2023, which was just about precisely 1 year after we had reached that position. At this very now, we are in the same situation as we were in January of the year 2020. Naturally, this is the point at which we were trading at an absurdly low price of 19 cents per XRP. And after that, we go all the way up to here at the intersection, which is October of 2020, which is roughly the same range of time. About 9 months had passed by this point. The month of November is the time when we get at this point. Here we have yet another instance of price behavior that is completely ridiculous, with XRP reaching a price that is higher than 78 cents as a result. Therefore, there is a period of time that occurs here, which is a pattern that is extremely simple to recognize, right? We observe an intersection on the lower points of the chart, and then somewhere between 9 and 12 months later, we have US closing out at the top of the chart. This phenomenon occurs somewhere in the middle of the chart. And in general, if we take a look at all of the examples that have come before, we find that we have a really good opportunity to acquire XRP at a price range that can be anywhere from 17 cents all the way up to 48 cents, which is what we received very recently. And a closing out position that can be anywhere from $1 to nearly $2 per coin. Therefore, if you do the arithmetic on that, you can see that there is a really substantial possibility to make a big lot of money, particularly when you use leverage. And what I can say with a lot of confidence is, it's extremely improbable once we get back into the blue zone that we're in right now, as you can see on screen right here, that we're going to fall back below it. You can see that every single time we are below it and we climb back into it, it has almost never happened that we fall down below again. This is something that you can observe. It is a pretty clear trajectory, which indicates that once we approach this zone, there will be price volatility. This is something that we can already see happening. Try not to misunderstand me. But in the long run, over the course of that 9 to 12 month period that I just shared with you guys, it is highly probable that you will be able to close out your position at a massive, massive profit. And that is exactly what we are all here for. We want to make a lot of money. I want to demonstrate to you guys how we can accomplish this together. To begin, I must make it clear that the information that I am about to give with each and every one of you is a long-term viewpoint. There is a minimum commitment of 9 months. Okay, so if you are not considering holding any cryptocurrency project for more than 9 months, it is highly likely that you will not make a significant amount of money over the course of the long run. I'm going to say that, but I'm also going to add that this strategy probably isn't for you. Now, if you're here to make money, you're here to make intelligent investment decisions, and you're attempting to buy a bottom and sell a peak. However, what I am going to share with you right now is quite possibly the best advice that you could ever receive, and it will completely transform your life. So, let's take a look at the bottoms. We all want to buy them. Despite the fact that we all want to sell the tops, I will state that there is nothing, not even the stochastic RSI, that is flawless. However, if you adhere to the rules that I have provided for you in this article, you will be purchasing items that are relatively near to the lowest price and selling those that are relatively close to the highest price. Additionally, that ought to be more than sufficient for you to feel content, so pay attention. Therefore, in order to establish a long position with any leverage in a comfortable manner, we need to precisely find a range for XRP so that we can understand what may be the ensure that we do not end up being liquidated, and we also do not want to lose all of our earnings. The sight of a liquidated position is something that no one enjoys, but if you have been trading futures, you have probably experienced it at some point. As a result of all the research that I have conducted over the course of these 9-month periods of time, I have determined that, in general, your range is going to be aiming in the range of 10 cents from where you were at the bottom of the stochastic RSI. To put it another way, when XRP exceeded its maximum level of oversold conditions and the stochastic relative strength index is screaming buy. To begin, there is a possibility of a fluctuation of 10 cents beginning at that point in time. That is to say, if you are interested in purchasing XRP at the time that the stochastic relative strength index RSI reaches the lowest point, as I have just demonstrated to you all, and the price of XRP is currently at 56 cents at this very minute. Based on the prior price, it may go as low as 46 cents at this point, but our most recent low of 48 cents demonstrates that we do have an extremely strong resistance at that 48 cent level. Following a few of the recent significant sell-offs, it was nearly hard to make a difference in the number of sells that we were experiencing. It is possible for the additional price to be as low as $50, but it is not certain that it will fall below that range. We are referring to 46 cents for each coin. For me, I am very confident that XRP is not going to fall below 48 cents again based on all of the price patterns that I am seeing, and as a result, I am going to make a little bit more of a riskier play today in my video, and I am going to open up a 5x leverage position, which does have a liquidation range that is, of course, in more dangerous waters. This is something that you should keep in mind, and it is important to keep in mind that when you are opening up a long position, you want to make sure that your liquidation level is at the very least at the 46 cent range. This means that if you are using, for example, 5x leverage or even 4x, 3x, whatever, you are going to make sure that this is a factor that is put into play here right now. I am in a 5 times isolated posture.